easy laughing. Hey, can I read?
What was I going to say?
I got a kidney stone today.
No, yeah.
I think I do
need to email you to specify that it's counselor stuff and not teacher stuff? I need a schedule.
Are you a double major?
No.
What do you mean
Social
counselor?
work major.
So counselor stuff and not teachers.
I don't think it
I
matters.
just need a schedule.
He just.
I mean advisor stuff.
Yes.
I see what
advisor
you're
stuff,
saying.
not counselor.
You don't have to. I'm often in there, and if it's locked and you pound on the door hard enough, I'll open it. Like,
Okay.
if that's what you're asking. Often we have a meeting at
What's your
like
email?
JTrouth at Central State. .edu. Or
Is it
if
gonna
it's a
let you
Google
make my
file, you can
schedule with
log
my
in here.
balance?
You can log in on like
Oh.
that. If it's Google,
My
you want to just
Oh,
log in
yeah.
on an email. You can.
Okay, that's smart.
I mean, it's up to you.
My foot
It's
is.
right here. That one. 'Cause I never log into that one, so you can just log yourself into those.
Oh, I need to pull up my.
What was the question?
I forgot my foot started itching.
The balance.
Oh,
You guys owe money?
Yeah. Is it gonna let you
Yes.
make my schedule with my balance?
You
I
do
thought
schedule.
it's about 2,000.
I wasn't
Oh,
allowed
no,
to.
that's below.
It's quite a bit until they actually do that. And as long as there's funds still coming in, and I know this is because I talked to the.
You said if it's what?
As
If it's
long as there's
above
funds coming in
2,000,
regular, there's more than equal above that.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they can see
Well,
that it's
why
happening,
research?
eventually they'll just let it
Right.
go, use your money eventually.
I do not play with that payment plan. I make large payments over the
This
course
is
of
called
months.
olive dish soap.
That's good.
Now, you
And
gonna
then
miss some
there's
months.
2 more pieces in the fridge.
You're gonna get like a rack in like 2 months.
What is it? What type
no,
of
it's
pizza?
fine. What kind is it? Is it
Got
cheese?
pepperoni
The
bunny?
cheese?
Marco's cheese pizza.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
long.
worked in a very long time.
Pepperoni.
It won't stop. Oh my god. What just happened?
You
Somebody
said
told me it
peaches,
looked
or
like
it's
palm
all
olive, so I
sweet?
went.
It itches, like
It
the
is
bottom of
palm
my
olive.
foot.
That's not right, man.
Get down there and scrap it.
I tried. There's no reason not to. I'm wearing Crocs. Yeah, I feel it. Some people don't want to actually. It'd be OD. Because it's a deep stretch. I hate that scratch like it's
Whoa.
Yeah, like it's like from the inside.
Yeah, like, I don't like that. Tear that foot up.
And you're big old.
How are your all's other classes?
Horrible.
Praying for myself.
Are you passing?
You know that.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them.
You got somebody yesterday? The other day, he got so mad at the class.
Who?
So that Mr. Cooper, he sent this fat email.
Oh, he gets.
Oh, you have
if you ever
African
ask
history?
to leave
Yeah.
early, you're in trouble with him.
I would rather do that. I'm taking
No,
global
he said,
history. I'm
I
sinking.
drive 2 hours from Columbus and back.
See?
So what the hell? And when I tell you there was like 12 people who showed up on time today, like the
That's
don't
what I
say
should
that.
start saying. Like, I come here every day, 122 miles a day from
but
Cincinnati.
you're not serious, so that's why nobody really
I mean, I am serious.
No.
I
I'm
have,
serious.
I have
Just-
fun.
to a certain extent.
I'm serious and I want y'all to finish successfully while we're accredited. You go on to a 1-year MSW program.
Oh yes. But
I just wanted to have great minds, and I can't. And there's not going to be any money left by the time I can.
that's what I'm about to say.
There's
because
always
I
money.
really haven't gotten that
It's
yet.
They'll
not.
log you in.
I'm not
Yeah.
from here,
There's not always
so it's
money.
like I'm gonna have
There's
to wait till
always
the end of this year.
Because I've been
I have to wait till
applying
next year.
for so many scholarships and I haven't gotten
I'm not
one.
from Ohio.
There's not money.
Oh,
They're stingy.
Indiana.
There's money.
You gotta dig. It's a very strenuous process and it takes a lot of work. Eventually you learn.
So then I have to
recognize
claim
better and
citizenship
better
in
and start to
Ohio
get away from
and
the ones that are
Make
bullshit.
school my permanent residence.
It's a shell
It-
game.
it's-
To even
there's a
qualify.
hill, and
Yeah.
It takes quite a lot to understand. It's kind of, it's overdone. It shouldn't be that way, but that's just how it is.
Oh, it got you your.
Submitted the night of.
As soon as I don't finish it the night of, I need at least a week to want to do it again.
Yeah.
Do you know how
I'm
many?
mad I didn't do it on time.
Do you know how many people start their dissertation and never finish it? They're called ABD, all but dissertation.
What's that?
Like people who start their big final career goals.
Means they did all the courses, but they made no contribution to their field, which is not.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's not very respectful
Waste of
whatsoever.
time.
50%.
Yeah. And
So you'll start your doctorate, you do the course where you sit and we're your entertainer and entertain you guys, and then you have to produce a document that's 150 pages, and it's like,
Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You write a passage just showing that you qualify for being a
And each page is gonna be like, hello,
agent in that
my
field, you know what I mean?
name.
Like you actually can contribute something or now an acting agent on your own.
Right.
Without that, you're just a student. It's just like, oh yeah, you took all the classes, that's it.
Right.
Good for you.
Right. Yes.
I will contribute, I have a very, very short name.
You'll get it back.
No, I literally cannot.
We're gonna do some yoga. You're gonna do some
I'm
meditation.
Staying still, doing something for a long time.
Did you take yoga?
No, but it's literally just it's more so I can't.
You could take it as many times as you want.
Yoga, I don't even know if I can do that because I can't stay still. Like I cannot. You see,
You don't have to stay still
the
there.
whole time.
That changes when you start doing it. That's the point.
No. I was watching this show. I'm very content with watching shows, but I did not finish it. I've done that like 3 times this last year. And that presentation, I started it, and the only thing that made me finish it was the fact that it would have not been submitted at all had I not finished it.
Yeah.
You will do awesome. You'll get better at it. It is hard to.
We're the only species in the world that has the power to change everything about ourselves and everything around us. It's a gift that we were given through born.
Yes, of course.
It's
But
literally it.
It's true.
Everything is true. There's nothing that's impossible in everything.
I feel like
that
once
you
I
can
do
change
get it intact, once I do get it, better, all it takes is one little thing and it makes it all back.
Here's something you guys. How many of you have a resume?
I'm working on it.
Nice.
I just
Okay.
started. Literally.
'Cause
Is this
when you do
this is
them,
yours? Very nice.
this is curriculum vitae, so they make it
Oh.
over the top. But for a
I
resume,
like this book a lot.
you really just need a page and a half.
Okay.
So like it would be for me, if I was doing a social work job, I would give them that. It's just the jobs you've had, where you were. Well, in social work, you have the opportunity to do a lot of different things.
Yeah, I see.
So
You've been doing it for a long time, right?
Wait, is
She's been doing it for quite a
this
bit of time.
precisely all of your resume? Why is this still at the top? What's all the extra papers? That's
well,
keep it
it's
going?
you have then in a Vita, you have to have a teaching philosophy, all the courses you've taught ever in your life. I just quit adding to it because it seems
Oh,
over the
brother,
top. Then you have to give your publications.
This man just be going.
Yeah, just still going.
Well, you guys will get there. You all.
Who?
Ooh, yeah,
And they told me that, and I said, no way, I'll never do a doctorate. That's why I wanted to get social work, because
Listen,
you just need a master's.
all I had to see, if I was thinking
Yo,
about
that's a
hiring
lot.
you, all I had to see is the first page, and I was done, because I would not scroll through all of that. Ain't gonna lie.
They say most resumes they only look at for 17 seconds.
Yeah, that would be me.
So like it could just be your jobs. Like these are the jobs. And that's so when you all do your internships in about a year and a half,
Oh, I forgot about that.
some of you will apply and have, just like a resume. And
I should probably get on it, huh?
what? Well,
I don't resume, I just get on like actually.
When I be forgetting about stuff, it just be making my head hurt.
you will do perfectly okay. I'm trying to think of I do hate a curriculum vitae. I don't know why, but just
Understanding yourself better allows you to change and create better decisions in your future, period.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened. Just understanding just comes down to observation.
Oh, for sure.
You understand yourself, you just kind of almost magically start making better decisions. It's kind of weird. It speaks to some deeper truth about human beings and how we want what's best for ourselves and others at our core, I would say.
it's something that they didn't have a lot of research on, and why we gave away so many ADHD diagnoses, because there's really an overlap on ACEs and PTSD and ADHD.
Teachers had a big influence on that too.
That's good.
They were kind of pushing ADHD to kids that they just didn't want to do the work to understand and manage. So I would say it was a negative side effect. They did it through many kids my age. I was fortunate enough to have my parents were more independent and said, no, we're not going to put our kid on medication for life. And one of my friends that grew up with the same symptoms now suffers significantly because he was medicated his whole life. He didn't develop any adaptive skills. He relied completely on the medication, and the medication changed his physiology in a way that he is still suffering from, both his health and his mental state.
Yeah,
It's because the kid, we were both talkative, active kids that were born. We both had higher intelligence than a lot of the curriculum could handle. So we were getting done with our work and we were distracted because we were just bored. And they were like, oh, here's the fix, because we don't want to deal with that. Let's put you on medication and dull your personality. And my parents were like, no, that's not what I'm doing. My parents were like, I don't care what you're saying. But that was a big push in my generation, especially, and perverted a lot of kids' futures because of it.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the best of.
No, they had counselors. Yeah, they had
Sometimes
counselors. They
that's
had
not-
Yeah,
counselors
that's why I try
qualified
not to do it,
medically.
'cause
They had counselors literally sitting my parents down trying to tell us this kid needs this. And like, my mom was like, are you even qualified to go? No, we think you should go get this. And it's like,
My problem is, I don't
you should
believe
stop.
yeah, but
medications are like,
it definitely dulls your first, cause they recommend, they was like, do you wanna get this? Do you want these antidepressants? Do you want these insomnia pills? Da, da, da. So I did the insomnia pill. When I tell you, I took one never again. Like they're literally sitting in my room because I refused to take it.
Right.
So it's
It's
like,
always
Well, and if you are breastfeeding or you're pregnant, that can affect your child. So it's better to
yeah, well, that's
go
why part of
natural.
why they gave it to me. It was before her and with her, but I'm like,
Right.
I slept for like 16 hours. I was
Yeah.
dead. And I was
Right.
Like, yeah.
And you're like, I need to like wake up and feed my child.
Yeah,
It's
like-
great to sleep 16 hours when you don't have any other
Yeah.
responsibilities,
I
but
did not wake up once. I was like, that's not good.
so as we are in childhood, this is one of the big focuses on trainings, especially recently, is childhood trauma. And one of the trainings we did at Lighthouse, and see if I can get this out to you guys, but grief versus trauma, the diagnostic criteria. So when you're diagnosing ADHD or PTSD, making sure that you're checking out everything, because it can easily go either way. The sensory experience of trauma. The big thing is how it hides in your brain. So if you have a traumatic event, and like you said, when Nisha asked you, like, you don't remember this or it affects you anymore, you still need to put that down, because that was an event in your life that does have repercussions today. When we got certified in trauma, we used TLC. So we got certified in diagnosing trauma and doing trauma-informed care.
You said
I-
TLC.
Yeah, that was
Like
this.
TLC.
What is it?
Is that not?
It looks like an I. It has a little L.
So what's the L?
It's
I
probably
know it's not
called.
informed.
It's probably called star.org still. It was STAAR or maybe STARR.org.
I see TLC, I see trauma, I see care, but I see informed.
Right.
So the L, that could be what the L.
There it is. Yeah. So this is, if you want a certification trauma, these are all different than degrees, but like Lighthouse paid $900 for each and every one of us to be certified.
so is that a
Certification website.
no, I was gonna say, what's it called?
Specialty.
Yeah.
It's a
Is trauma a
specialty.
specialty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I like how they reframe the question. It's not what happened to you, or what happened to you, not what is wrong with you.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times you get teachers, you're always busted in class, like, what is wrong with you? And like reframing that with a trauma thing, like, what happened? So trauma intervention is an essential part of treatment because the impact trauma can have on the way children view themselves and the world around them. The impact of trauma has on child's emotions, behavior, learning, because it is hard to focus. Like if you've had an ACE score of 2, 3, 4, or 5, it's hard to focus until we resolve those traumas, like period. Major differences between grief and trauma. What would one word you guys would describe each with?
What, grief and trauma?
Yeah, the difference between grief or trauma.
One word. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Understanding.
I think it's in the note, so I actually have to play my PowerPoint to remember.
Yeah, 'cause
Usually grief, you have an understanding of at least where it comes from. Trauma can be invisible completely.
smart thinking.
It's basically, I like to think of it as an island. Like events in our life are like islands we pass by, And the further they get away, the less detail we understand about them, to the point where we don't even know what direction they're in anymore. Traumas, just imagine it being a massive island that you need to understand all the details of, but it's so far away that you have no idea what it looks like anymore. As opposed to grief, you can kind of look at it through a telescope because it's close enough to you. You understand enough details. That would be what I would summarize it as.
Yeah, and I know we're getting to our last 19 minutes. I'll let you out early, I promise.
Okay.
Grief is usually generalized reaction to sadness. It stands alone, known to the public and professionals, does not disfigure identity. Regret says, I wish I would have. Dreams of a person who died was hurt. Trauma, on the other hand, the last two, the anger is not destructive. In trauma, the anger is assaultive, if non-violent, even if it's a non-violent trauma, like you witnessed something or you saw a horrible car accident. Or did you guys see that boat knocked down a bridge today?
Yes.
What the hell happened there? I just heard about it. I didn't even see it.
It was a cargo ship hit the bridge.
And people just
It
died.
collapsed.
Like
the whole
people,
bridge.
why were people on the bridge at 2 a.m? I guess it's a busy city.
I mean, yeah, it's like they can drive over it.
Huh?
Like it's a regular bridge.
At 2 a.m? Yeah, I know. I hear that, but it was for some reason that felt shocking to me. Because like 2 a.m. in Cincinnati, it gets knocked out. I feel like there's 2 people on the bridge, but Baltimore's,
Yeah. That's terrible.
and it's a mile long apparently.
And
or
it
something.
fell like instantly.
I was about to say, I didn't have no time to speed up.
So that would be a trauma.
It was a really big boat.
Hurricanes,
Like, it did, the whole
tornadoes.
thing fell.
Yeah, it could be a natural event or like a violent terrorist. Did you see the